good, everybody? It's your boy Demon here, and today we're actually about to look at the honest trailer of Halloween. Now this one is supposed to be on the old school, the very first one, the 1978 version of it. So I hope y'all enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get at it. Let's go.
Before you see Halloween, the sequel to the original Halloween, but not Halloween 2, and definitely not this other movie called Halloween 2. Okay, wait, let me start over. Before you see the third Halloween 2, that's right, isn't it? Be sure to revisit Halloween, the first one, not the new one, and not the other movie called Halloween. Oh, boy, this franchise is a mess. It's Halloween night in a small town, and everyone is horny. Like, super horny.
Okay, first I rip your clothes off, then you rip my clothes off, then we rip Lindsay's clothes off. Yeah, I think I got it.
I know you're joking, but Lindsay's a child, you creep.
Right.
But this year, a killer is on the loose, and he's inventing or cementing every slasher cliche we'll get for the next 40 years. Like wearing a creepy mask, making spooky phone calls, only targeting suburban teenagers, only letting the final virgin girl survive, and eating dogs.
Dog, he got hungry.
Sorry, what's that?
Wow.
Myers the only one who actually eats the dogs? Probably for the best. Before Jamie Lee Curtis was a scream queen, her mom was in Psycho.
I remember
her
that.
A mere screen princess. Watch her goody two-shoes Laurie try to survive the night with her friend Annie, an a-hole.
Poor Laurie, scared another one away.
And Linda, star of the drinking game. Take a shot every time Linda says totally.
Totally.
Yeah. So hold up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. Yeah, she did say that through a whole movie.
Totally the best Halloween ever, you guys. You're totally the Linda, the best.
Out to kill this Babysitter's Club is Michael Myers, one of cinema's most iconic mouth breathers. Forget Instagram, because he's stalking girls the old-fashioned way.
In a car.
Standing in clear view of them, then somehow Batmaning into thin air when they're briefly distracted.
Creep.
The boogeyman's outside, look!
But Michael is just a monster made by the film's real Frankenstein, Loomis, a psychiatrist with a very loose grasp of psychiatry.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up.
Who doesn't exactly follow the Hippocratic Oath. Really messed up this kid's face at some point. And doesn't even obey handicapped parking signs. Create an unstoppable killing machine? Okay, fine. But you were parked outside a medical facility, sir. Where is your placard?
Dick!
So strap in with one of the greatest horror films of all time. From Carpenter's masterfully tense directing and original score, to Deborah Hill's razor-focused writing and production, to Jamie Lee Curtis's star turn against a brand new horror icon. Just be sure to follow the upcoming sequel's lead and pretend none of the other movies ever happened. Trust us.
As he's too old.
Starring The Shape of Slaughter. Laurie strode up to the wrong house, that's for sure. Right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, jokes are fun. Dr. Evil. Casey Affleck. The old man who knows the town's dark secret.
Old Charlie Bowles. He got himself a hacksaw, and he kissed his wife and his 2 children goodbye, and then he proceeded... Where are we?
The horny friend. The somewhat less horny, but still kinda horny friend. And the mystery creeper in the back seat of this car while Michael drives. Michael, look out! There's someone else in the back of the car! It's probably Loomis. Adventures in babysitting. You know what the real horror is? living in a home where your parents only buy you the Kirkland Select knockoff comic books.
Laser Man, Neutron Man, I can understand why. Tarantula Man.
Worst cinematic universe ever.
Yeah. That's a little, that was like, it's like, now that you actually think about it and look at it, it's like, he really does, like, they really do go after the horny teens, and that's always getting killed by someone, and they let that one virgin go. Always. Now I see what Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah, what he was actually talking about in Scary Movie. I mean, in Scream, talking about they always let the virgin go, always, because in almost every horror movie, that one virgin was gone. She was the only one that survived out of everybody else. All the horny people died. Like, really, it made no sense. It's like you couldn't go nowhere and just, even if you're in your own house, you couldn't go be in your own house and be like, okay, I'm about to get me, and 2 minutes later, oh, they're dead. You might just go without doing nothing at all. For real. That's the only way you're going to stay alive in some of these horror movies. But not to mention, they touched on every other little type of horror movie with the basically the typical slasher type movies. Where were these people parents? You never saw them. Like, these are all teenagers. I'm assuming between the ages of 16 and 18 or 19, and you never once saw their parents. And if you did see them, you saw them one time, and that was it. You didn't see them again. Because they was either just there for that one time or dead. So you didn't see them again. You saw them once in the movie. They got their little 5 minutes of fame. After that, you didn't see them again. With the exception of Scream. In Scream, the first one, you saw her dad pretty much throughout the whole movie almost. Then after that, you didn't see him again. But, damn, man, now that I think about it, they did have like a lot of different Halloweens. You had Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, all the way to Halloween 5. Then they changed to H2O. Then they changed to Halloween again, the Rob Zombie version. Then they changed to Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie version. Now you got this Halloween that's out too. There's like maybe 8 to 9 different Halloweens out. All on with this. I mean, same iconic dude, well, different dude, but now, but it's the same iconic person, same but different mask, same characters, with the exception of in Halloween 1 and 2, the Rob Zombie version. You didn't have Jamie Lee in that one, but it's pretty much about the same thing. And it had 3 different Halloween 2s. You had Halloween H2O, which is basically supposed to be another off version of it. You had 4 different first Halloweens, because I'm pretty sure they're going to come with another sequel to this one. If Michael's supposed to be dead, quote unquote. And they just took it and ran with it. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love all the Halloween movies. I do. But it's like the same concept. The teenagers are always dying. And then you go to Leatherface. Teenagers out of nowhere driving up to places where the one virgin lives. Everybody else dead. Then you go to Freddy. Teenagers all dying. But Freddy was a hornball, can't lie. Then you got Jason. Teenagers, again, but they all died in Crystal Lake. Most of them. I ain't gonna say all of them. Most of them died in Crystal Lake. It's like, where are y'all people? None of y'all thought to think, okay, well, these people just died last year, so I'm not gonna go up here, because they died. No. And Jason, they found out, somebody died up here 20 years ago. They ain't there no more. But don't matter. They died there, and it happened more than once. So why would you continue going back there? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Michael Myers. You had people that died in that city. Why would you go back? Why would you even move there? Because I'm pretty sure you heard about it. So why would you move there? Nah. And I know he broadcasted across the news that somebody died. So why? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. I like Screen Junkie because they actually point out some things that way you don't even think about until after the fact that they don't point it out. Like they actually point out things that you did not think about, and I like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, y'all let me see y'all costumes, see what y'all about to put on and everything, what y'all wearing and everything like that. So y'all gonna see me pop on one more costume on the day of Halloween. So hey, it is what it is. But anyway, to the meantime, between time, I see you when I see y'all. Holla at your boy. Peace.